So we're here in Fresno, California. We have an existing water heater installation. It is a 50-gallon GE, and there is the serial number. It is the GELN 099915474. Model number PG50T9XA. Not sure what all that means, but if you want to identify the age of this unit and or what it was designed for, then you certainly give GE a call and they'll be able to tell you what this is. All that said is that this unit, and I could be wrong, I know that's never happened before, but it could be the first time, this does not appear to be a water heater designed for space heating. The reason I say that is typically when you're running your home's heating off of your furnace and water heating, you've got some outlets on the side. So one on the top, inlet and an outlet. So there'll be, this is the drain line, but so one down here and one up here. So on the side you'll see two distinct outlets. One to push water up to the furnace, one that comes back around. It circulates through, hot water goes up through a heat exchanger at the furnace, and it's got a check valve and some shut-off valves. Anyways, I can't show you what that is because this is different. You've got some half-inch lines, copper, going up through the ceiling, which, in my opinion, which is my humble opinion, they're too small. It should be 3/4. They're also coming down and tying into the hot and the cold side. So it could certainly be hot goes up, which appears to be through here. Half-inch supply line. Hot goes up, comes back down into the cold side, where it's mixing with the cold water coming in. So, don't know what they did. Another reason I don't believe this is for space heating is the vent is 3-inch. High recovery units require a 4-inch vent. It's got huge amount of gas that needs to be supplied here. This one looks like it's got 40,000 BTUs. Typically the high output units run 75,000 BTUs. So, don't know much about the installation. I would say it's incorrect for what you have set up without looking into the furnace, which is going to be an HVAC guy, contractor. I can't tell you much more than that. What we've done for the scope of work today is simply cap off this drain. It had water down here, so we dried it up a little bit. We looked at the inside bottom of the tank, down there where the burner's at. Don't see any water. Don't see any water underneath dripping down. It's dry. Just water right out here in front. This was dripping. Homeowner was out here and we looked at it. It was dripping. So we just got a hose cap. It's easier than what you would have to do is take and drain the water down, unscrew this, put a new nipple in, put a shut-off valve on, and that's, you know, your $300 later for that. Or just cap this thing off. It was just dripping out of the end. So I would leave this alone like forever. Don't ever touch this plastic part. The more you open and close this and use it, it starts dripping more and more. This hose cap is it's a temporary solution. It'll last forever. It's got a gasket in here. It's brass. It's hose threads like you'd have a garden hose. So it just caps it off so water doesn't roll out. So I think that's the quickest resolution for this, as it's just capping it off so you don't get water on the ground. So you're in good shape for right now. Like I say, don't know much about this tank. You can certainly call up GE with the numbers that I gave you. Find out what's going on. Not sure why you've got two pumps going on, but anyways, that's it. Outside of that, any other trouble that you have with this, give us a holler. Anything else you need in the home, give us a holler. We'll come back out, take a look at it. Outside of that, this service call is done.